Good afternoon. Welcome to this webinar organized by Kharadi Residents Association in order to help everyone understand the latest MACB bill that had come last month, and we all were shocked with the very huge bills. So today we have with us Mr. Praveen Dadich, who will help us in understanding how the calculations have been done, and he will be taking us through some illustrations of some sample bills, and later on if we have any questions we can address those. So this is the agenda that we have for today. We'll have introduction of Mr. Praveen, then Praveen will present you the illustrations of different bills followed by question answers. Mr. Praveen is the founder and CEO of Seven India Energy Management. After 13 years in IT industry in companies like Zensar and Principal, he started his own company in energy efficiency. Seven India is a successful company with footprints across India and Middle East. So let us welcome Mr. Praveen to take this session on the MACB bill issue.
Questions from many places. So I'm going to build my explanation on those. I'm going to pick up one example. So, you had shared one bill of Mr. Ramsubir Singh from ECK South. So I'll take that as an example and then explain the bill to everyone, how they should look at. And I will answer some questions proactively, which I think people may have in their mind. And then we'll take up questions. That's how we will proceed. So I'll share my screen, but before that, okay, let's start with this. First of all, let's clarify that what MSCDCL has done. So MSCDCL or Mahavitran, whatever name you want to use, see what they have done is in March, April, May, they could not take the readings, and in some cases even June. So what they've done is they have given average billing for March, April, May, June. And then they have given a bulk bill either in June or in July to some people, which is the bill for 3, 4, 5 months. For some it is 3, 4, and 5. So MSCDCL method is this, that when they give you average billing, what they do is at the end, if there is a bill for 4 months or 4, it will always be 4.07, 4.2. Basically 30 days is 1 month as per their plan. So they give you a bill for 4 months and they subtract the amount that they've charged you. And I'll take you through, through the one bill, and then we'll go step by step on entire bill. So first of all, my question to everybody is, I'm going to share my screen now. Oh,
Okay, let me make you the host.
Yeah. Okay. So first, let's look at this. My question to everybody is, how many people have gone to Mahadiscom site and downloaded a detailed bill that MSCDCL has put out? Is everybody aware of that? Just take a hand or whatever is comfortable.
Yeah.
So yeah, so everybody can go to this site. On the home page, you have a pop-up. You click this link, and the screen says put your consumer number. So I'm going to put consumer number of Mr. Ramsumir, Mr. Armirdan Ramsumir Singh. I think he's a Gera ECK South resident. So 505 41101. Now here is a detailed bill. And I have my notes which I'll share separately. So this is a bill that everybody can download from the MSCDCL website for their bill, and it gives you detail that I'll take you through. So far so good, Nitinji, Mangeshji, anything that, feel free to stop me anywhere, yeah?
You're
Wherever
doing
you think.
fine. You're doing fine. We have just taken an example of one of our residents from Gera Emerald City South. He has shared the number with us for his sample. Yeah, please go on.
Right. So, okay, now I'm going to share, instead of browser, I'm going to share a PDF document which has my notes on it. All right, here we are. So first of all, everybody should notice that the previous reading that they've given, see what MSCDCL does is they give you previous reading and previous reading date. They give you present day reading and present day date on the date when they have taken the bill reading, and then they subtract the two and they say those are your number of units. So if you notice, April, May, June, the readings were same because they did not take the reading. So what you should now do is, this was your reading on 16th of April and this is your reading on 20th of July. Now the difference of the two is 1854, and if you notice, there are about 125 days between these months, between these two dates, and 125 month as per their calendar is 4.23. Okay, so first thing people should do is verify this reading which is given here as present day reading with your physical meter. So if this was my bill, I would look at it and say, okay, 10,536 on 20th July. I'm on 2nd of August. If I'm checking my reading today, if my reading is around 10,700, I am good. The readings are correct, right? So first thing you need to verify if the reading is correct. If the reading is correct, then one concern is addressed, that my consumption was never so high. So this is one question people are asking, that my consumption has never been so high. Why my consumption is so high now? So if reading is correct, your consumption is correct, unless your meter is faulty. Let's keep that problem separate. So Mr. Ramsumer Singh has consumed 1854 units over 125 days. Now you need to forget these first three bills. Those are irrelevant. Now this bill becomes your bill for 125 days. And of course, MSCDCL, whatever has charged you, has given you as deduction. I'll explain that how. So this bill period is 4.23 months. Number of days divided by 30. Okay. So two broad complaints are there from people. One, my consumption was never so high. Second is my calculations are wrong. So we've addressed my consumption was never so high. I'll add one more thing here. What people can do is, if anybody feels that मेरा तो 4 महीने में 1854 आता ही नहीं है units, मेरा तो बहुत कम आता है. So what you should notice is that don't compare this with average. You compare this with the peak months. Please note that March, April, May, June are the peak months in Pune. This is the period when we anyway use AC. Plus this was coupled with another fact that all of us were working from home. So we were possibly running the AC during the daytime as well. So the right comparison will be here. If you go to the bottom of this detail bill, can you see the screen? Mangeshji, Nitinji, just let me know in case you're not.
Yes, we are able to see.
Yeah, we can see.
Please go on. Yeah.
Okay. So you should compare this here. What MSCDCL has done in this detail bill, they beautifully given the comparison of the same period in 2019. Now this bill is a bit anomaly because looks like Mr. Ramsumer Singh was not there in this period here. That we need to confirm with him. However, when I look at my bill is approximately I had about 1200 units last year in the same period, and this year I had 1500 units. So I was okay that, you know, since I was home, 300 units over a period of 4 months is a reasonable amount because I've run my AC. And I've also verified my physical reading, so readings are correct. Now, this is the thing you need to compare. So if there is a case like this, that okay, when there was 6 units last year, possibly two reasons. Either they were not at home in this entire 4 periods, or their meter was faulty. So people should compare their units with last year 2019, same months. Okay, so we've addressed the consumption issue. If there are any errors in this, you should approach. But if your reading is fine, your consumption is fine. I have seen cases where there are people who did not run AC because they thought, because of threat of coronavirus, their bills are actually less. Their units are lesser than last year. But then there are people who actually run AC, their bills are almost double of last year units because they have run AC. Okay, I can see some hands raised here. I can take questions if there are any. Nitinji, Mangesh, are you okay with that, or whatever is your method? Let me know.
Yeah. With okay, unless we'll take a better example, since this bill is not having the last year's
I'll show
readings.
you my bill.
So,
I'll show you
yeah,
my bill.
otherwise somebody can suggest on bill. We can do
No,
that also. Okay,
I'll
you can
open
do.
my bill.
Fine. Please do that. And
I
then
think
we will
this
take
bill
question
was going
answers.
well, right?
Hi, hello.
I think Praveerji, you were going in a great flow, and this bill seemed to be giving a good depiction. So, by toggling through bills, we might be making it more confusing. Why don't you go with the flow and then take the questions later on?
Okay, sure. I'm gonna, I'll do that. Let
Thank
me
you.
show my consumption just to kind of show that this particular bill will allow me. Here is my screen. Sorry, I have to every time change the screen. Okay, if you look at this, is slightly hazy, but if you notice, my units were at 1506 in 2019, and this year 1925. All right. So I did my math. I'm good. I verified my meter reading, and I said, okay, definitely over 125 days, these many units can be higher because I ran my AC, which I was not running earlier during daytime. Okay, so let me go back to the calculations. All right. Now I'll talk about the few questions that I've received. If you look at this, now let's go component wise. MSc DCL has given you fixed charges. So here's the billing period: electricity charges, wheeling charges, fuel adjustment charges, and then there is duty. Okay. And there is previous average bill credit also. I'll explain all of them. Now, electricity charges is as per the slab rates. If you go to the next page, so again I would repeat, please ignore these three for now. You can look at deduction. First three have become irrelevant now. Now you look at this. MSc DCL has given a detailed explanation of fixed bill. Of course, there is given electricity charge. They have actually specified. See, one thing to note is MSc DCL rates changed from 1st of April. So since this bill is from March to June, some units were in old rate, some units were on new rate. So MSc DCL has actually given you separation. How many units were in the old tariff rate and how many units were in new tariff rate. So in this case, if you look at it, 241 units were in old tariff for 0.53 months because the bill possibly starts at 14 March or something. And 3.7 months were post the rates, and 1613 units were given. And they've given the rates here. And a lot of people have asked us a question that since MSEDCL has given 4-month bill, is it a possibility, since there are slab rates, is it a possibility that मेरा अगर 200 यूनिट हर मंथ आता था, अब उन्होंने 4 महीने का बिल दिया तो 800 यूनिट आया है, तो उन्होंने मेरे को हायर स्लैब में पुश कर दिया, दैट 0 to 100 में सिर्फ 100 यूनिट आएगा और बाकी के 700 यूनिट हायर स्लैब में आएंगे. ये एक लोगों का कंसर्न, काफी most people have raised this concern, that because of that I'm paying higher. So I want to clarify one thing here. No, it doesn't work that way. MSEDCL software adjusts these slabs as per the billing period. And for all those people who dealt with us will know this clearly, because this keeps happening. Every now and then in common bill, they give meter reading not taken or reader not accessible. So we follow the same method. So if you notice here, this is a 3.7 month calculation, because post rate change, it was about 3.7 months. So they have adjusted the slabs accordingly, because first slab is 0 to 100, second slab is 101 to 300. So if you notice, this is multiplied by the factor of 3.7, and that's why in the first slab is 370, 740, and then higher slab is or 3012, 503, but balance units have gone to this. This is one of the most popular questions so far we've received. We've at least about 100 bills we've looked at and people's concern. So just to clarify, no, MSEDCL does not do that. If they give you a bill for 4 months, they will adjust their slabs accordingly. Now you can actually look at the rate. Earlier rate was first slab 3.05, now it's 3.46. Second slab was 6.95, 7.43. So their rates have increased a little bit, but not so much that it can make so much of difference to the bills. You know, approximately you can take first slab is about 10%, all others are lesser than 10%. This is one of the predominant questions that we have received. Now, all of you can download this and see is this in sync up for you. Now this 13679 is what they mentioned here in this bill. This is a 4-month bill. Component A clearly explained electricity charges. Now let's look at wheeling charges. Now wheeling charges, if you go down the item number C.
Please, can everyone go on mute? There's too much background.
Dinesh, can you please go on mute?
Can the organizer mute all except for the presenter?
Andy, can you mute all?
That has to be done by Praveen ji, because he is
okay,
the host.
I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. So where do I go to do that? Please tell me.
On the participants.
Go to participants.
Go to participants and you can mute. Go to participants and you can mute everyone.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, mute all. Fine. I've done that. Okay. Fine. So now you guys can hear me, right? I hope I'm not going to mute.
Yes, we can hear.
Okay, sure. So now the wheeling charges are also explained here. Wheeling charge was 1.28 rupees per unit earlier. Now it's 1.45 after 1st April. It's a flat rate, irrespective of the slab. So those are also explained here. You have this total very clearly given. How many 1613 units for this was billed at 1.45, and 241 units were billed at 1.28 rupees per unit. Now that total should match here, the total of the two, which matches in this case here, 2647, the total wheeling charges. FAC has been abolished after April, so you won't see that in the going forward. It's only for the prior units FSC was applied, so you'll see only for the March unit. That also is explained here, the component D. This is your component D, you can see for each unit. So here is definitely one approximation, because they've used this figure, which is 223 units applied with FSC. Ideally, they should have applied only on those 0.53 months units. Only on 240. In fact, they should have applied on 241 unit, but they've applied on 223. So in most cases, you can ignore this. It's so minimal that it's not really worth it. In most cases, you'll find that people, MSCDCL has charged lesser than they should have charged. So I think it will be too much for them to modify the software. It's a very small amount anyway. Now that's clear. FSC also is here. So this is your final bill. Now important component is previous bill adjustments. Now previous bill adjustments is something that they have charged you in past. Ideally, everyone would expect that when you are giving me a deduction, let's do some math. You know, if everybody has Calci on their phones, I'll do it for you. Ideally, it's 2225.59, which is this. I've circled these if you can see. 2242.56 plus 2242.56. This comes to 6710.71. Whereas MSCDCL has given you credit of only 5527.51. Now, this is one thing people would question, that why have they not given me?
Can you please repeat this again, like the adjustments?
Okay. So, see, ideally, people are expecting that whatever MSCDCL, since this bill is for last 4.23 months, which is 16th April to 20th July, and this is your final bill, 13817, right? So this column. So whatever they have charged is they give you back as deduction in last 3 months. Now, if you notice, the total of these 3 months bill is 6710.71, whereas they have given you deduction for only 5527.51. Now, let me explain the reason. Kindly note this. What they have given you deduction for. So formula is these two, total of these three minus fixed charges they have charged you in last 3 months, multiplied by 1.16. I'll tell you why. See, please note, even though this is 4-month bill, fixed charges still remain only 350. Only 350. They have not given fixed charges for last 4 months in this. So they have retained these fixed charges they have charged you. So if I do some math, look at this 350 plus 350 plus 320, right? This is 1020. So if I do 1020 multiplied by 1.16 and subtract that from 6710, you will get this figure of 55. So here is the where is that gone? Okay, 5527.51. Okay, if you want, I can show it in an Excel so that it's clear to everybody. Let's do a little bit of Excel. Maybe that'll help everyone. Is that okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so that everybody's clear about it. I want to explain this because this is causing a lot of concern. So I'm doing typing something, then I will. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Let's share. Okay, you guys can now see the Excel, right?
Yes.
So, Praveen ji, what was that 1.16 that you said?
I'll explain that. I'll explain.
Sure, sure.
Just
Yeah.
give me a moment. So this is what we are expecting, which they have charged. Now let's look at the fixed charges that they've charged. First, let's look at this 5527.51. This was the exact figure which was there on the bill. If anybody remembers, I'll show it to again when I share the PDF.
Yes, yes, it is correct.
Okay, so they have, when they refund you money, they retain the fixed charges. Now, it was a very good question. Why that 16%? Please note, there is electricity duty, 16% of electricity duty even on fixed charges. So when they retain the amount, they also have to retain the electricity duty that they've charged you. So they give you a refund of only the other amounts and 16% of the other amount. And I'll show you that in the bill. Okay. Did I, who asked me this question? 16%, is that clear? You can unmute and explain.
Yeah, it's clear, Pravinji. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. Now let's go back to the PDF.
Pravinji, I have a question.
Yeah.
Because like I paid the bill for last 3 months, right? So that means
Yes.
I was paying the fixed charges as well. So
Yes.
in those cases, deduction has to be full, right? I mean, they should not be deducting the less amount, right? As part of previous bill.
Let me show you. As I said, when they charged you the fixed charges in this 4-month bill, they have not charged you for 4 months. They have charged you for only 1 month. You notice this? This is not multiplied by 4.3. This is only 1 month. So
Okay.
in this 4-month bill, they have not charged you 360 the fixed charges for previous months, and that is why they've retained that with them. So if MSCDCL had done this, multiply this by 4.3 and give you deduction, then it would have been the same thing. But it would have been much easier for you to understand.
Okay.
Okay.
So Pravinji, just one. Pravinji, sorry to interrupt. One question. In this 5527, that was the average bill for 3 months, right? That
Right.
included the fixed charge, correct?
That does not include the fixed charge. It does not include the fixed charge. See, what you paid was 6710. In that, there was fixed charges and duty on the fixed charges. So it was included. Since they have not charged you in the new bill, that's why they've retained. And in fact, see, look at this. This is G item, right? If you go down in this detailed bill, they have clearly explained your, this one. If you look at this, they have clearly explained you what they have refunded. So sorry, it would have been ideal if this was on one page. So tax on sale does not apply. Look at G item here. Whatever electricity charges, wheeling charges, FSC, they have charged you, they have refunded you that amount. Barring the fixed charges and electricity duty on fixed charges, they have refunded everything.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can do this math. Simply pick up your detailed bill. Whatever you paid minus the fixed charges multiplied by 1.16, and the deduction should match to the decimal point, and it would match.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So here is what they have done. They have given you deduction, so you're safe on what you paid, and finally, whatever is left off is your bill. So this 13,817 is your bill that you have to pay. Okay, to MSCDCL. These charges are arrears, so ignore them. They won't be there on each bill. If you have arrears, some areas will be negative, some in positive. So my bill has negative because I paid extra. So this is your final bill. What that means is 16,091 rupees is the total bill. Sorry, not this. Yeah. So actually that's fine. 13817 plus 5527 is what is your bill.
Sorry, Pravinji, one question. Just one question on the arrears front. Thanks. These calculations are very clear. On the arrears, if one has paid something in the month of June and unfortunately it's not reflecting and it's reflecting as arrears, what is your recommendation? Do we still pay that and it gets adjusted further on, or do we deduct
Yeah,
that?
see, I'll tell you what. One thing is, if you paid extra, it won't go anywhere. It gets adjusted in next month. Or you can approach Kharadi, subdivision. They'll correct it for you. But my view is, you'll end up wasting your time. Just if it's 1,000, 2,000 rupees, just pay it off and it gets adjusted. Whatever is your arrear, they carry forward. It doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, because it was payment made on 22nd of June. For some strange reason, it still does not reflect. So I was wondering whether.
Yeah, so if you have paid it after they printed, it's quite likely that you may not see the arrears.
No, the bill was generated on, I think, about 10th of July, I guess, and the payment was made on 22nd of June. So ideally, it should have reflected. But your advice is that we pay it and it gets adjusted in the future bills.
Yeah, should happen.
Okay.
So in this case, let's conclude. How much is their total bill for 4 months? See, 13817 plus these 3 is what you have paid. 20,528 rupees for 4.23 months. So if you are trying to do your average, please do it based on 4.23. So the average bill is 4,853 for this particular bill. And please note, these are your peak months of the year and when you were working from home. So the best would be you go down to this place and you compare this. Everybody has this template. For every consumer, you can download and you can compare this. And when you see a lot of difference, please ask a few questions to yourself and see last year. Sorry.
Yeah, I have got a question here. I am Sunil Srivastava from Pune, Kondwa, and I have been paying bill for all the months. But what has happened at the last bill which has come, it has accumulated everything and it shows the bill of 30,000, whereas I have been paying all the bills. So what should I do? Should I go to the office? Can it be resolved online?
It's on. See, what you should check is, Mr. Sunil, first, whatever you paid, have they given you deduction or not? So if you see this, whatever you paid for last 3 months.
Sunil, we have put a link in the chat. You just put your consumer number in the link.
Yeah, I can actually give me a consumer number. I can do that. In fact, let's look at Mr. Sunil's bill right now. I'm going to open the browser. Mr. Sunil, give me your consumer number. Let's look at this.
Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute.
I'm going to share the browser. Yeah, you can see. Tell me the consumer number.
Yeah. Just a minute. Okay, I have not got my specs today. Just a minute. I will give you.
Take your time. This should clarify a lot of things, so it's important.
Yeah.
Hi, this is while he's pulling up the number. Can I ask a question? I'm looking at my detailed consumer bill, and I don't see the section where you've compared last year and this year. I don't even see that section.
Give me your consumer number.
Sir, it is not in the bill. It is in the link which we have put in the chat.
Yeah,
just go to the link.
No,
then you
I
can
know.
see that.
No, he's saying.
No, I'm on the same link. I'll give you my consumer number. It's 160.
Yeah. 1 minute.
2353.
Oh, hold on. I think there's something. Yeah, 160.
2353.
2353.
788. 57.
57. Everybody can see the screen, right? Nitinji, you can see the screen, right?
And in fact, my bill is like 49,000 actually.
Yes, we can see the screen. We can see the screen.
Yes, we can see.
His bill, right?
Yes, if you go down, the section itself is not there.
No, it's here, right? You can see this. The section is there, but you have 0 units. Were you there in the same flat last year or not?
Yes, I was there, but there was a problem with the meter, so which
So it's
we
very
got
clear
fixed
that,
later.
as I said, 2 things can happen. Either you were not there in the flat, or there was a faulty meter. So see, your units are here. They've given you comparison with this, but unfortunately your meter was faulty, so you can't compare that. So if you look at this, 48,851 units that you consumed in this year, and here is your detailed bill that they've given you. See, whatever
Yeah, but this is if you look at the units, it's I think the entire Pune's unit, right? I mean, not just my unit. So
I can only say it's at least.
Praveen, can you analyze mine?
Yeah, I will. Wait a minute. So let me answer this. See, 481 units. What you can do is, if units are faulty, just go here.
Okay.
They've given you the reading, right? 4851
Yes.
unit. They've given you 6291. Your first March bill reading was 1440, and 1st July you have 4851. So go to your meter, physically verify your reading. What is it today, and observe if still your 24 month. This is a bill for 4.0, so 121 days. So approximately you consume. Let's look at this as 4851. 121 days, 40 units a day. I would suggest one thing: take a reading today and take a reading tomorrow at the same time.
So I have done it. So I have done because this is 1st July reading. I took a reading as of yesterday, which is end of the month now.
Right.
So almost a month reading, and my total consumption is coming to 450 units for this month.
Right. So 450 units, 15 units a day. And then if you feel that you are not running ACs, there's no load difference.
I was running AC. I mean, I was running one AC, for your hours and maybe 2 ACs in the night. Yeah.
So if you feel that, that was not good enough, see, I'll give you a yardstick. If you're running a AC in a 10 by 15 room of basically 1.5 ton AC, and if it's a very old AC, it would consume anywhere between 1.5 to 2 units per hour. Now you apply the math, how much is the difference? If still a difference, you file a complaint for faulty meter, they come and check and they will give you the report.
Yeah, but in my case, even the meter, the reading is fine. When I check the reading, it's 6291 plus 450 is what it's showing right now. So what can I do in this case?
I think you do the analysis, go and file a complaint. I personally feel that first you do the analysis and check if you really have run so much of AC. If you have run, then it's fine. Otherwise, you should file a complaint for faulty meter, not for calculations, because nothing wrong with the calculation.
Correct. I agree. I mean, yeah, calculation is fine. I did all of that. That's fine.
Yeah. In the interest of time, I'm going to go to the other consumer. Originally, who was asking a question.
Yes. Please take up the next consumer, please.
Yeah. Tell me, what was the consumer number, Mr. Sunil? Are you there?
Hi, this is Amit. Can you check mine? I have texted you my number.
Sure, Amit. Yeah. Yeah. What is the consumer?
It's in the chat. I have texted you the number.
Can you please spell it? Otherwise, it is difficult for him to switch.
Yeah. So
I have the number. It's 1705.
1705.
2438. 5077.
5077.
Yeah. My given conditions are: I don't have AC, I don't have I appliances, and I have 2019 and 20 reading as well. I have done the analysis also.
So let's look at this. Let's go directly here. See, you were in April to July, you consumed about 822 units. This year you've consumed 1600 units. It's almost double. Have you verified your readings? Is this 6674?
Yeah, the number seems to be, yes, the number seems to be correct as for the readings, but I have, I'm challenging that reading because I don't have I appliances.
You don't have what appliances?
I don't have anything like for those reading to come up. I don't have AC at home.
Okay, let's look at this. How many days bill is this? 3.77 into 30 is 113, 113.1 days it comes to, and your bill is 1341. 113. You're about 11 units per day. If you are not using AC, certainly it sounds higher. However, for a 3 BHK, 10 units are normal for a day. You should definitely cross-check your meter. That's all I can say.
It's not a 3 BHK also.
Yeah. So you should definitely see 11 units a day. I would suggest take a reading today, take a reading tomorrow. You will.
I have created an Excel sheet also, and wanted to ask few questions on the calculation that you explained during the call, especially with the old tariff and new tariff. So when I go with the reading,
if there is time at the end, we can look at that, because let's look at other questions. I can honestly tell you, your calculation, you can go over it, you can call me later.
My bill is here.
Praveen, let us take on the calculation itself. Let's take questions on the calculations.
Oh, sure. So, okay, then let's go ahead. And let's look at Amit, this thing only there.
Yeah. So if I go with the calculation which is there on the screen,
why don't you share this? Can we make him a host?
I'm on actually phone. I don't know.
So you're on phone.
Okay.
So tell me, which calculation are you doubting here? Yeah. This is your bill, right?
So yeah, old tariff versus new tariff, right? That kind of section, if you can open.
Yeah, I can. It's here.
Yeah. Where it is? Yeah, this one. Yeah. So this is as per the readings which are taken for like consolidated for 3-4 months, and I get the total bill of 8971.
Correct.
Which is like total of old and new. Okay.
Right.
And this is a total of from April, May, June, and July reading.
Right.
That's why the amount has come up to 8971.
March, April, May.
Yes. Yes. That's why the amount of 8971 has come into picture. Now, if I do my calculation, what I have seen is I have already paid for March, April, and June, like from the default reading which I got.
Right.
So if I minus that amount at the initial stage only, like from 1341 reading that I got, if I minus, let's say 218 default reading, 218 default reading, 218 default reading from 1341, let's say the July actual reading comes up to 687, somewhere like that, which is still high, but still 687. So if I calculate the old and new slab as per 687, okay, I get a decreased amount of 3600 versus the 8900 which is showing.
No, but why do you say that?
Because my 8900 is as per 1341 reading.
Correct.
My actual July bill should be 687 because I already paid for 218 reading.
So see, now here is the thing. See, let's go back here. What MSCDCL would do is, or any calculation method, see, this 218 is hypothetical. This is not correct. This is average, right? So what they do is, they will ignore this entirely. And they will calculate on 1341, and they will adjust the slabs to 3.77. And slabs, after slab adjustment, your calculations are, unit rates are correct, and they have simply given you deduction here. See, whatever you paid,
yes,
yeah, they have given you deduction here.
Yes. So in this deduction also, this the percentage changes. So let's say 10% of 1000 is 100 rupees, but the 10% of 10,000 is 1000 rupees.
No,
so for every slab,
no, it's not increased slab. See, it is not. If they've given you bill for 3.77 month, they have already adjusted slabs. You look at this. See, whatever was the bill. So in your case, in March, it was 0.64 months because prior rate. See, this has complicated the matter for them, and 3.13 month after the rate change.
Correct.
So if your slabs are adjusted here,
yes,
your slabs are adjusted, so you're not overcharged.
No. One second. Where is my page?
But Praveen, hi, this is Ritesh.
Yeah.
So for this,
yeah.
I think they should have deducted the units before calculating as a whole units.
No, so units they can't because units are hypothetical, right? See, units are based on average. So they can't deduct the units. What they've done
No,
is...
Praveen, I already paid for those units. So why I'm paying again for those units?
So
I
again,
have
they have given a deduction, right? They've given a deduction for the same.
No, deduction is okay, but still the charge, the way they are charging, that is definitely going to increase the bill overall.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. See, if you look at this, as long as my slabs are adjusted, you are good, right? Because you ignored the 218, whatever they... So, or let's say, if the rates were same, I'll give you one suggestion here. Do one thing, you minus this 618 units from here and adjust your bill period for 1.77. So let's say these are 3 months and this is 0.77. So you subtract 218 into 3 from this 1341 and adjust this bill period at 0.77 and then calculate the 4, you'll get the same amount. See, what you are trying to do is you are subtracting the units, but you are not adjusting the billing period. You are still keeping the billing period as 3.77 or at 1 perhaps. So I can actually, maybe let me show you. If I have an Excel sheet open, we have this template that we use. Okay, I am going to show a screen to you guys. You tell me, what are you saying? Then this will show you the bill. All right, can you see this Excel?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now let's look at this. Assume, we are talking about only the slabs which are there in the new rate. Forget the past slab. Now tell me, what is your concern here? See, your question is, if I put 1341 units and say, billing period is 30 into 3.77, right? 113 days. The bill comes to 18,752. If all of them are, okay, no, something wrong here. Okay, billing period is, I should mention here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, I joined through my computer, so I can share my screen. I have already.
Look at this. Amit, you need to look at this.
Okay.
Let's
how
look
does
at
this billing days matter? Sorry to interrupt you, but we are MSCB is calculating primarily on the number of units, not the number of billing days, isn't it?
So again, I'll give you. Let's take an example here.
Praveen, let me share my screen. I have already help you out.
Okay, I can stop sharing, and I have to make him a host, right?
Yeah.
Amit. Yeah, I'll.
Okay.
Is it possible for you to check out my bill, because it is coming to a very great amount?
We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this.
Okay.
Okay, Praveen, can you share my see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, great. So this is my July reading minus the March reading. Whatever the amount is, 1341 is the current reading. Okay.
Correct.
So as per the table from the website, it is like divided into this reading and this reading. This reading is old tariff, which came up to 1400 rupees, and this reading for the remaining days from April 1113 reading came up to this amount, and the total of 1341, which gave 8.9.
Right.
Okay. My concern was I already paid for this unit in this months. Okay. So if I do the actual from 1341, if I minus this and this 3 months, it should come up to 687. And from 687, my old tariff is default to 28, which I cannot edit. So let it go like this. And the remaining, which comes to 449, it will come in new tariff for 3.313.
Amit, you need to do one thing. Change this 3.13 that you've written here to 0.77.
This one. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not make calculation to that.
Okay, you're not a formula based.
So no,
So
this is not formula based.
physically change it, no problem. Multiply the 100 in the first. You put 77 units here in the first slab, and the second slab 459 minus 77. Yeah, 382, right?
1 second. I'll make one more.
That's okay. That's okay. I think that's fair.
So this 0.77. So this will go to 77. This is again. So you minus this, right? So
Yeah,
this,
correct.
and
No,
this is,
second slab should be 459 minus 77. See how many units are there. It should be multiplied by 0.77.
Yeah.
So basically 200 into 0.77. Let's do that. 200 into 0.77. Yeah. Balance unit should go in third slab.
Okay.
All right. So how much is this now? Now, another thing that you need to do is, Amit, you have taken these 228 units, 218 units that should be, right? Not 228, 218.
This should be 218?
218. Right? You've done you paid for 218 units. Yeah. So I'll explain to you. You have to multiply that by 3. Now, this basically 0.64, correct? And this also second 200 into 0.64, is that correct? Yeah, 128. That should be fine. Balance go 37, 36. The total of the 3 is 218. Can you check that? Yeah, 26 units. You don't have formula here. Okay. Copy that. I think this is a good exercise. Everybody will get benefited from this. All right, 1340, 42.
Yeah.
Now multiply that with 3. Okay, you calculate this first here, then we'll. $1,700. Okay, that minus you have to remove somehow. Okay, so now 218 and 459 units. That's what you're saying. Now you multiply this with 1340, 42 was what you said. Multiply that with 3 because this is 1 month.
This is 1 month, right?
You can't do that. Okay, you can't do that. So now this is 1. Amit, replicate this 2 times again. The first one, Excel, first table from row number 22 to 30. Your table. Replicate this 2 more times.
2 more units, 220.
2 more times. See, 218 is what you've taken only of 1.64 months.
Yeah.
You have to go, and how many units did they say? Old units were 228. Okay, MSc TCL is calculated. I'll try to see. This is again going to give you approximate only. No, you can't do this 3 times. See, this is 0.64. What I mean to say is insert that twice. See, this first table you need to insert twice. Or on the right side, you take it twice. We'll calculate that. I'll show you what exactly you're missing the point.
So I have a question here. Why did you make 0.77 here?
I'll show you. See, what you're trying to do is, Amit, you're trying to break up the units. Whereas MSc TCL is saying, I have no method and I only know my reading from a particular date to last date, and that happens to be 4.23. And what I'm trying to show you is that if you try to do this breakup correctly, you will end up paying higher to MSc TCL. See, right now what you're doing is, you look at this, you only calculated yourself for 218 and 459 units. Where are the other 436 units?
This is already paid for 3 months.
So, but what you're trying to see, paid is already given deduction. When you're trying to compare,
I'll tell you the difference. This is from the bill itself. Okay.
Right.
So this is 218, 218, 218. Okay.
Right.
And this is the bill for July 1341.
Correct.
Right.
See,
what is 1341? No, one second. What is 1341? It is the total of 3-4 months.
Correct.
Okay. and then they have made a grand total of 1341. So which is again a total of 3-4 months total reading of 1341. But in the amount, what they did is, instead of putting the same amount of 7361, they added this, and this, and gave me 13,000.
No.
Do you see the
They
difference
have
here?
given you 13,000 from your bill. Let's see this. They have
No,
given
you calculate.
what
You
they do
calculate
is-
this amount.
No. So it's okay. It's matching. That's fine. But I'll show you how they have done. See, what they do is they try to calculate 1341 units. We bill for 1341 units for 3.77 months. And then they get the bill and they subtract the amount they have already charged you
Correct.
minus
But
the fixed charges.
the 1341 should be 7,000 rupees, not 13,000 rupees.
No, 1341 can't be 7,000 rupees. 1341, see, if you try to do 1341 7361, this is after deduction. This 7361, you take this. If you say 7361 is 1341 unit, you will get average rate of 5.48, and it doesn't. There is no slab. Barring the first one, you get that average. See, this 7361 is very clearly explained in your bill. Open your consumer bill, detailed consumer bill. I'll show that to you.
Yeah, 1 second.
But Praveen, the calculation which we are just trying to explore, like the number of units extracted from the total number of units, do you see that is going to be higher amount?
No, you may end up higher. Ideally, in ideal scenario, if your calculations are correct, it should match. It will match, in fact. If you take 218, and if you adjust your monthly factors, you will get that very clearly. So, no, open the detail bill, Amit. The detail bill that we just opened. Yeah, go down. See, yeah, stay there on top. Stay there on top where the 7361 is calculated. Go up, go up, go up, go up.
This one.
Yeah, look at this. See, they have calculated your bill on 3.77, which after deduction it comes to 7361. They have already given you rebate for what you paid.
So yeah, it is this ABCDEF, right? This is all based on the electric charge of 8971. If the amount is less, this will go less, this will go less, this will go less.
My point is, this amount can't go less, right? If you have taken 1341 units for 3.77 months, the slabs are after adjusting the slab, this will remain same. Either you do it on each month basis, or you do it on 3.77 months in bulk, it should remain same. See, if you are doing this, first of all, what they're saying is these 218 units are wrong.
My concern was, see, whatever you said is correct. They have charged me based on 3.77 months. Okay, but also consider the fact that I already paid for 3 months.
So that's what they refunded,
but in
right?
that case, you have to get rid of your credit also. You cannot expect that credit.
Yeah.
No, the slab changes, right? So if I paid for that amount.
See, Amit, you come down. Slab, it's very clearly given that they see if what you're trying to do is, Amit,
this amount is based on the 3.13 months.
Correct.
This amount. But of this, I already paid for, let's say, 2.5 or 3 months like that. I already paid for this. This is beyond March. I already paid for April to June. So you deduct
that's what you
maybe
are
1
getting
month.
the credit for.
That's what you're getting credit for.
That's why this slab is coming in the picture. That's why this slab is coming in the picture. If I have only 0.5 or 1 month, I wouldn't go for second or third slab.
No,
I will
so,
be
Amit, if
stuck
you
with
want
one
to
slab.
do this, what you should try and do is, you should create 3 tables, okay? And divide your 1113 into 3 tables.
Why should I
and
go for
apply this
1113 in the
factor,
first place?
you will get the same amount. See, this 7529, whether you do it by adjusting here or you do it in 3 tables,
I
by doing
adjusted.
218.
See, I'll tell you. Is there an option to show you one more screen?
See, I can show you. See, I'm trying to show you the
See,
template that is
I
there.
have made this table already. See, this is the table which is there on the analysis website, and this is the green one which I think should have been in actual.
No,
If this
see,
amount
you
changes,
are this
everything changes.
3608. You imagine this. Imagine what the rate is coming to. 3608. If your electricity charges are 3608 divided by 1341. it's 2.69 and that rate doesn't exist. See, on its face, this calculation is looking wrong. You go down.
This amount is has arrived
That's
because of
exactly
this.
what I'm trying to say is, you do look at this, what you've done. You have calculated only for 6. Go back to the same table. Go back to the same table.
This one.
See, what you've done is you have taken only 228 and 459 units, and you are trying to compare that with 1341 units bill.
Yes. Why? Because I think the July reading should be 687 because I already paid for 218.
No. So then what you should do is, then you should remove your credit as well. See, if you're trying to
yes, I removed my credit. See, I removed my credit. This is the credit amount. I removed it.
No. So what I'm trying to tell you is, see this 3608. You have then you add your 66 completely. Add your 6,000 that you paid.
See, that is already paid. I'm only considering what should be my July reading.
So how many units are you considering here in 3608?
687.
687. Go back to the top and let's add 687 here. Add 687. On your new tariff units that you mentioned in 33, column K33, mention 687 here.
Okay, this one. Okay.
Yeah, mention 687. Make it 1. Okay. Make this slab as 1 because you're asking, you already paid for earlier month.
Okay.
No, this billing period. Billing period, make it 1. Billing tariff, you make it 1.
Praveen, I think he has understood it. In case he will get back to you, we can take the second this thing. We can take the second.
Praveen, this is Saurabh Singh here. Can I share my consumer number? I have a very simple query regarding the payments that have been made versus the credit that has been given.
Okay,
I think there was someone else who was there on priority.
Yeah, I'll open your consumer. So Amit, you'll have to give me the host right again.
Praveen, if it is required to get some clarification after this call, so is there any way to connect with you?
Where did you?
You know, I'll be more than happy, but my only point is it will become too much for me if I get individual calls. If you I would say let's extend this meeting and till it's here. Amit, you'll have to give me rights to host.
Okay. Advance. Like where did you? I'm actually trying to locate.
No, I think.
Excuse me, can we put our this thing consumer number in the chat box? You can keep on taking number wise.
No.
Praveen, can you take the next number, consumer number? This is from
I don't have the. Now I the host ID.
Okay.
I'll take that.
So can you take the number? 1602.
Give me a moment. Let me share the screen first because I just got the screen right. Okay, now let's tell me what is the host number?
1602
1602
3061
3061
948.
948.
Yes.
Oh, invalid consumer number. Something is wrong here. Tell me what is the consumer number? Can you see on the screen?
1602 3061 0948 0948. Yes.
Okay.
0948. Yes.
Who's this? Suresh Bajaj.
This is Saurabh Singh. Yeah, Saurabh Singh.
Yeah, Saurabh.
Yeah.
What is your question, Saurabh?
In this, every month, if you can see here in the last amount paid, on 4th April, I have paid, there is an auto debit instruction that I had given to the bank.
Right.
So 2,000 rupees was cut in April, they are saying. In May, erroneously, I forgot that I have an auto debit instruction. I paid 5,000 from my credit card, which is also reflected there on 19th April.
Right.
And then in May, again, there was an auto debit. So they have said 2010 has been deducted through auto debit.
Right.
So total I have paid is 8915 over these 3 months, which has already gone.
Okay.
Versus the credit which they give me is only 4905.
That amount, see how much did you pay in April? Last paid amount was 4th April, right?
Right.
And this is 14th March to 15th. No, this 2000 that you paid was for the earlier month.
Okay.
In fact, yeah, this shows your arrears are shown as minus 2911, right? And did they charge you again on 19th April? You paid 5,000 rupees manually, is it?
Yeah, I paid by credit card. I forgot that I had an auto debit
So
instruction.
you paid
By mistake, you
5,000
paid
here.
5,000 additional.
So
Yes.
see, out of this bill of approximately 4,040, 40 or 51 rupees, you paid 5,000 rupees. And
Okay.
then you paid, you paid 2010 again.
Right.
Right. So they had credit of 9. After at the end of this, they had remained the credit of 976, and you had bill of 2036. You paid 2010, so your credit is 972. And I'm sure 972 is. They see. Look at this. They have already adjusted here. Your bill is 13,085, and they have adjusted arrears, and they asked you to pay 12,095. So this 2,000 was perhaps for earlier month. See, because you paid on 4th April, whereas this bill is from 14th March to 15th April. So ideally, you would pay that in May. So this is for earlier month. This is not for this month.
Then if that is the case, that they have only given me a credit of 972, how is it that in row G, previous average bill credit, they are giving me 4905 there?
So they are giving you for all these 3 months. All these 3 months minus the steady. See, arrears. Look at, try and understand two things separately. One, I would suggest you look at this as my bill versus what I paid. So what is given here is what you paid, and this is your bill, right? So over the 3 months, what I paid, over the 3 is what is my bill. The subtraction of the two also should be adjusted. This is what they have done. See, you need to ignore this 2,000. This is for earlier month. This is not for this month. You can actually cross-check that. So you have paid approximately 7,010.
Right.
Okay. And this is the adjustment for the bill. And in arrears, they adjust what you paid extra. So this 493, I mean, if I were to look at it, I'll say, okay, this is my amount of the bill on the left column. On the right column, I'll say what I paid and then adjust the two. That's how you should possibly look at it. And you'll find it this is correct. Because I can see if this is correct. See, they've given you 4905 for the bill, and your arrears are adjusted here. They had extra money from you, 972 rupees, which they've adjusted.
Okay. So then 12,095 is what I should be paying now.
Yes, yes.
But then this doesn't add up. So now considering this doesn't add up with my average for the last year or my consumption patterns.
Let's go there. Let's go there. That's a good question. See, you look at this, Amit. Last year, who's this? I missed the name.
Saurabh.
Oh yeah, Saurabh. Saurabh, you look at this. Last year you consumed 19 units, and you paid for these 4 months. You paid 16,955. And this year you consumed 1741 units, and you're paying 19,000 rupees. So your units are actually lesser than last year. You're paying the bill extra because the rates have changed. Okay, you look at this: April, June, May, June, July. Your units were higher last year.
Okay.
You're primarily paying higher because in the month of July you have consumed 750 units. Now this, of course, can be challenged because MSEDCL may have applied some approximation here. Ideally, what I feel is they have the readings in some form. They have some method, but since it is skewed in 1 month in July, perhaps you're paying higher. This certainly can be challenged, but is it worth? That's what you have to really see.
Okay.
They are saying July is 750 months. If this was spread over this different months, in fact, this is July 7. Oh, 19. Okay, sorry, I messed up the entire thing. So, Amit, July you had 750 units, and you had this month. What am I doing here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is. You need to look at the total. See, this is 4 months bill. You can't compare this. So only these two things you'll have to compare. 1919 units over 4 months and 1741 units over 4 months.
Okay.
So it's fairly square. You can look at it.
I just want to ask one small question that I have been paying bill every month, and I can give my consumer now, but the problem is it is not reflecting in the bill, and it has total amount has come at 33,000 and 200 something.
Who is this? Mr. Sunil.
I am Sunil.
Yeah, okay. Nitinji, can we go back to him, or do we have another consumer number that we need to look at? Because I can take this, no problem. So, okay, tell me what is your consumer number, Mr. Sunil?
Yeah, just a minute. It is 16025 063 2204 2204. Yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
what is the question?
it is April. It is reflected April, whereas I paid in May, June. Also, I paid.
No, now let's look at this. You have paid which they have given. Now this is a comparison. This is not the amount that you have to pay.
Oh, okay.
This 33,000 is the bill. It's not the amount that you have to pay. So if you compare yourself with last year, you are fairly placed.
Oh, I see.
You had consumed 2,400
do I need to pay? How much do I need to pay?
That's what is given here. 29,756 is what you have to pay because you have arrears. Because you have arrears of 8211. See, you are saying
but I paid in May and June also. So with that receipt and that payment, how do I go about it?
So I'll tell you what. Honestly, if you are paid after their cutoff date, you don't need to worry.
Not before cutoff date. Before cutoff date.
No. So I don't know what is their cutoff date to pull out these bills, right? So if you're paid here, you don't need to worry because it will reflect in next month's arrear. So far, as per them, you have paid 8,180 rupees. 8,180 rupees, which they have adjusted here, and they carried area. So your bill, your net bill for this month is 21,545 after adjusting the previous credit.
May and June, I paid.
Yeah. So this 8211 is your area. That's why your bill has become higher.
Okay.
You may have to wait for one more month to see that credit, or then you approach MSCDCL.
So this month I did not pay anything. This month I'll wait for the next month.
You have to pay. This 29,000 is your bill.
So I have to pay this 29,000. Then they will adjust it. And they'll refund it, or they'll put some in credit.
See, that's what they do. They'll adjust in the credit. See, they have no way to give you refund.
Hey, Praveen, can you check my consumer?
Hi Praveen, can you please take mine case?
160.
I'll need your help, Nitinji here. 1602, yeah.
235 320 794.
794. Okay. So Nitinji, I'll pull out this one. Then you tell me which one to pull out. Yeah.
No, let us take this one. Then we'll shortlist what is to be taken next. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So what is your question, Mr. Ritesh?
Actually, I paid for 4 months. If you see last paid amount.
Yeah. You
and
have
then,
paid.
but the adjustment seems to be for 3 months. I mean, the calculation of 2,775. It is not in sync with the last paid amount.
See, as I said, don't look at this 2775. I just answered that question. That please look at first calculate the bill, and then you look at your arrears. So you have paid. Your bill was approximately 4,300 rupees in last 4 months. From that, they have subtracted the fixed charges and given you the adjustment here. So please separate the two things: calculated bill versus arrears. So you have 2 rupees arrear with them, and they have given you credit for that. A 5 rupees arrear, as of today, 7161 is what you were supposed to pay, but they have adjusted as per your arrear.
Okay. So.
And I think you paid in July also 1100. This will reflect in next arrear now. Or what you can do is reduce this 1100 from the 7161 and pay that amount and wait for the next month's adjustment.
Hello, sir. Can I give my consumer number?
Nitinji, please.
Hey, Praveen.
We will take the last bill now. One of the last.
This is 1700.
Yeah, I'll just answer this question to this person who was there. Look at your bills. Your bills have no problem at all. You consumed 1081 last year. You're consuming 1173 now. What you paid extra will be adjusted. Don't worry about it. I don't think you should waste any time on this.
All right, sir. My consumer number is 1700.
1700.
143.
143.
98.
98.
336.
336. Who's this?
This is wife of Colonel Rishi Kapoor.
Okay, so bill name is anyway. Mrs. Kapoor, what's your question?
Yeah, my question is from March till July, 9th of July. If I calculate, I have paid 4,110 rupees, right? And you are minusing only what we have paid.
No, can you repeat that?
You are only deducting what amount we have paid.
Right.
Right? You are not calculating the number of units what we have paid for. Okay, so if I calculate, I have paid 4,110. And yesterday also I took my reading that turned out to be 10518, means it is exorbitant what they have taken my reading as.
No, they've taken your reading at 10278.
Yes.
They've taken
So
on first
now,
July.
yesterday it was 10518.
1 minute. Let's look at this. 10518.
Yes.
Minus 10278.
Yes.
So 240 units, right? That's what you're looking at. 240 units for this month of August, from month of July. From 1st July to 1st August,
I
240
don't
units.
think I talk to this person because they're taking the last question.
So now they have given you bill for
They're finished.
4.03 months, and your units are 1194 divided by 121.
Yes.
Right? It's into 30. If we do that, hold on. Into 30, you are at just a moment. You are at 296 units. So April to July, your units were average units were 296 units.
Yeah.
Up to 1st July, and in the month of July you have 240 units. I personally don't find anything disturbing in that, because in the hot months you consume 290 units and now you're consuming 240 units. It's pretty fair. I mean, I don't see any problem there.
But I hardly use. There is only one AC. One AC that has been used.
Ma'am,
so
how
that is
many
what.
hours do you use one AC?
Yeah,
Throughout the day, nobody is at home, sir. In those
No,
months,
so how many hours do you
I
use
have
AC?
been working from home from the month of April.
Right.
It is not only that I have started working from home now.
So,
Actually, there is a one more concern. If you see the reading is not getting increased, whereas the unit has been charged 132 per month.
No. So this is, as I said, you need to ignore these. See, ignore these 130 units. Look at this 1194 units were there for you, 4.03 months. So my question is, how many hours do you use AC? 240 units. I'll answer that. How many hours do you use AC?
Actually,
Not
the
more than
concern.
4 hours.
No,
Not
I think
more
one
than 4
question.
hours.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Praveen, I think this is the basic question here. I just wanted to, I think I understood everything, whatever is going on here. The basic question is here that whatever the amount we have paid in last March, April, May, June, average bill, why those units were not deducted? Because you have calculated the units from March till July, and that is shoot up. Like for, in my case, it is given 878. So you have charged as per 10.5 rupees per means slab has been changed.
I have clarified this earlier also. Please note, if they have charged you 878 units for 4 months, they have not charged you at 10 point something units. They have actually adjusted the slabs. Open your detail bill and look at it. This section gives you clearly what they have charged you. They have adjusted the slabs as per the billing period. So if the bill is for 4 months, they have 400 units out of 878 would go in first slab. Open your detailed bill and look at it. If you find error there, then you need to go to MSEDCL. I'll again repeat. I am very clearly telling you, slabs have been adjusted as per the billing period. This is a clear perception issue that they have given you bill for 878 units, so they've pushed your units in the higher slab. Please look at this section of your detailed bill and go to them. There's no problem.
So in that
But what we have already paid, what we have already, can I continue, ma'am? Please hold on. what we have already paid should be minus from this amount, no? That amount also should be considered somewhere.
So, Mrs. Kapoor, listen, look at this bill. I don't know if you
If I
saw
have
the earlier
paid
bill.
from March till July 4,000
first-
rupees, where is it reflecting in this bill?
Okay, let's look at the paid is separate. I'm going to come to that. First, look at your bill.
Yeah.
Your bill was approximately 3,100 rupees, right? For last 3 months.
Yes.
And that is what they have refunded you here. If you look at this minus, that's
But
exactly
actually,
your
I
fixed
have paid
charges.
more. Actually,
Yeah,
I have paid more.
We'll come to that. We will come to that. What you paid is separate. So they have at least their bill calculation. Nothing is wrong here. You agree with this? That is 2695. These 3 months minus the fixed charges multiplied by 1.16 should match this, and this will match. Okay.
Madam, actually, let me interrupt, Praveen. Madam, you have come late. Here already explained how that refund has been deducted from your amount. So let us not repeat the same questions.
Should have been informed beforehand.
Yeah,
When I saw the message, I immediately logged in.
So we are sorry for that. So Praveen, let us conclude ki what is
Now,
the
everywhere
perception.
consumer is only at a faulty part. No, it is very bad.
Ma'am, this is not from the MSCB. We are not from the MSCB. Praveen, let us conclude what is the perception and what is the billing. We can conclude and then we can stop this discussion for today.
Sure.
Please,
Praveen, just a moment, please. I am GS Dhar from Gera South.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I have basically two questions. One relates to the apportioning of the total units for the 4 months.
Right.
In the detailed calculation sheets in the month of April, May, June, and July. So I don't know how they have apportioned. You know, when supposing a person has consumed 2,000 units, how do you apportion those 2,000 units in these 4 months in absence of a meter reading? That is not known. That is one question. And the second question, which is a larger on a larger issue, why should we, the residential consumers, be paying wheeling charges? Because wheeling charges are charges meant for transportation of electricity from a low tariff electricity distribution company by those units which have more than 1 megawatt load and where the tariffs are lower than MSEDCL. So the option for availing cheaper tariffs for those units which have more than 1 megawatt load is there, and MSEB arranges the transportation of electricity from those electricity boards and then charges them wheeling charges. Now wheeling charges, none of the residential complexes, okay, individual units have that 1 megawatt load. Why should we pay the wheeling charges?
I got the question. This is the last question I'm going to answer, and I'm going to conclude as Nitinji said.
Yes.
Sir, wheeling charges is outside my domain, so I really can't answer that because MERC decides with MSCTCL. I think in Maharashtra, my view is in Maharashtra they charge wheeling charges to everybody. But beyond that, it's outside my domain, outside my expertise, so I'll not get into that.
No, I'm just requesting you to let us know that as a group of societies based in Kharadi, how should this issue be approached? Because even if you have, let's say low consumption during these months, in case of the industrial units because of the lockdown, they cannot be compensating the loss of revenue from the residential consumers who have nothing to do with getting cheaper tariffs. If they are charging, hold on. If they are charging us lower, if they are charging us the wheeling charges, then they should give us the benefit of the lower tariffs also.
Okay, so I honestly do not know, the logic behind wheeling charges. I can tell you, wheeling charges are charged to every consumer in Maharashtra since last 1.5 years. What they've done is they've separated. Earlier the rates were higher, they've separated and they said this is the wheeling charge and this is the base charge. Earlier rates were higher in each slab. So either way they're going to recover it from you, whether from every consumer. So
the rates. So I think they have
after a year they have made it again the rates high.
No, so I really don't have. See, I have no
So
authority.
then that's what is everybody has a concern.
Praveen, let us
not
conclude.
just billing. There's a way you
Praveen.
can do your billing
Yeah,
on your
okay.
favor. There are
Praveen,
hundreds
let
of
us-
ways.
Hello.
Every industry
Sorry,
has their own ways
can I please,
please
hello.
complete, please.
Praveen?
Yeah,
my
can I-
point is
let
like
us-
every.
Can you mute somebody? Let us conclude that we can summarize that. We can say that after April, from 1st of April, the rates have increased. So the last 3 months.
I'll do that. Okay. Sorry. I think I ended up.
So please conclude this thing, Praveen, regarding
I'll
the
do.
rates, regarding the tariff and how it is done, and then we can stop for today.
Okay, sure. So
Yeah.
see, broadly, I will conclude if you check your readings. If the readings are fine, compare your bill units with 2019 and check what has been the difference. If there's a difference, if you can comprehend that, fine. Otherwise, you need to observe. Calculation part, this concern of slabs, how those are apportioned, at least in my experience, we haven't found any errors. And I will add this to, for everybody's benefit. Nitinji was trying to say one thing. See, I am not from MSCDCL. We are a private player. We are here to clarify to share our understanding of the bills. So we have no vested interest. Neither am I accountable for these bills, nor am I a vested party in this billing. So I am only sharing my understanding so that people can, save their anxiety and their time on this issue. So if your readings are fine, you broadly check these calculations, they have apportioned it well, and they have described everything well. Please look at the detailed bill in detail before you approach MSCDCL, because my view is you'll have your 90% questions answered in this bill.
Yes, Praveen. Yes, Praveen. Thank you for. Let me again summarize. Praveen was helping us from Kharadi Resident Association side to get an explanation for the bills. The many queries have been coming forward to us. So we had invited him. He is not from MSAB, nor he has any vested interest, as I told you. So I thank you, Praveen, for being here, attending this meeting and answering our questions. We really appreciate what you have done for us, and we will be looking forward to more such queries if required in the future. Thank you, Praveen.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Let us conclude. Yeah, thank you.
Hello.
Can we have mobile
Hello.
number or mail?
I have a quick question on charges. As you mentioned, it is clear that they have deducted fixed charges and given it as a.
No, I'm sorry. I think Nitinji have concluded the meeting, so maybe in another forum we can take it up.
Yeah, we'll take in another forum. Let us conclude today's meeting. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
It was just a quick question whether they do deduct the other charges as well, billing charges and everything.
Yeah, we
Do
can
they
close
give?
the meeting.
Yes, you look through your detail bill, you'll get the answer. Yes, they have reduced. They have deducted that as well. Apart from fixed charges, everything else has been deducted.
So